Welcome back to Just Fantastic Raps channel. Today we're back playing MineColonies. Since last time I decided to make plastic, today we're going to be focusing on that, making plastic that is. And the first thing we are going to do is work backwards on the, well, whole process thing. First things first is I'm going to put a chest in which we're going to be collecting our plastic. Then we want an enrichment chamber over here, and I have this place cut out for water pipes, because if my cables are gonna be coming from the top, I would like my pipes to be going underneath, and all of this space will definitely be needed. So now we are going to have this enrichment chamber push out items to its right. Yeah, that sounds fine. And the input is from everywhere except the back. That means this thing will take, wait, let's go back to HDPE plastic, and we're going to the pellets. The pellets, or the plastic, comes from the enrichment chamber, and this thing is why we need, this is what's going to be coming out, the sheets. The pellets are the next thing we need to make. So that means we need oxygen and flowing liquid ethylene, or just liquid ethylene. So, pressurized reaction chamber, pushing out an item, pressurized reaction chamber. I think that one was a directional one. Like, well, it doesn't have a direction, I just need to have two inputs for it. Well, three inputs actually. And this one is going to be having four sides: output, input, input, input. Yes. So this thing is going to output to the right. And yes, auto eject should be on both of these. So output is on the right, and now I just gotta configure left fluids, energy and gases. Liquid ethylene is the fluid, and oxygen is the gas. So oxygen should be, wait, before I reach the oxygen I need to, okay, so I have a substrate. Let's make the substrate. Substrate requires another pressurized reaction chamber getting biofuel, meaning that the other reaction chamber should be over here, I think, or over here. I think over here. And then the output should be to the front. Output front. And this is another input. And if I bring out my two, this one is going to be slower. Yes, this one is an output for our item, and it's going to go, and this front is an input for an item. Front is an input for an item. Yes. So we're going to be output, auto eject on, fluids and stuff can't be ejected. So we're just going to get a basic logistical transport for the items, and we're going to put this here and here, with this side being a push and this side being a pull. A pull, I said. So now, whenever we make substrate from here, it's going to get pushed to the outside and over here into this machine, which is going to go in this spot. The next thing I need for this is the ethylene, and ethylene is made from this thing, which is the biofuel. So this thing is going to be making our fluid output. Gas output. Yes, it's a gas. And we need this to become a fluid. So we'll need to put in this rotary condenser, which is going to sit, where is it going to be sitting? Here? This thing should not be connected to an item, because that's going to be wanting to fill an item, and we don't want that. We want it condensing pressurized tubes. Let's figure out, this is the right side, I'm guessing, and it should be pushing out the gas. On the right is an output. I need to change this into a gas, and that's an output. Pressurized tube, pull, push, and this is a gas output. Wait, what is it? It's a gas input. We want it to be an input, and we want it to output the fluid to the right, which is going to be sitting basic logistical trans. But no, that's an item 1. That's an item 1. Remove this. Remove yourself. I need to change the walls, but that's going to be in a bit after I'm done with the fluids and stuff. Not slurries. We want you to go to fluids. Now that's an output, yes, and this is an input. For fluids, yes. Basic mechanical pipe. Is it? Yes, fluids. Push, pull. So now we have the whatchamacallit, the ethylene becoming a liquid and going back inside this machine. Wait. No, I don't want the strict ones. Fluids, yes, they can't be ejected, but it's an input from everywhere, so it's fine. This is the item. This torch will need to get moved or removed. Matters at what perspective you're looking at stuff. I might actually fully remove it or put it higher. Now let's see, I need to have a crushing factory. The crushing factory is easy. It's just going to go next to this one over here. Get disconnected from this. I'm sorry about my throat. That wasn't meant to happen. Basic crushing factory. All of these are inputs. Yes, you can auto sort it for it to go faster, and you can eject onto the right, which is in this one, which items get input from everywhere. Yes, I needed this to be loud, so no, never mind, I'm gonna cut that so you don't know what I'm apologizing for and what I'm talking about. My throat, it's doing that weird thing where it's just annoying. That's items and blocks. And we're going to have another chest over here. So let me explain. Output chest for plastic, and this is an input chest for any kind of biomass like cactuses and other such stuff. Items, yes, input. So in this we put every single type of item we want to, well, convert, let's just put it that way, and it comes out the other end as biofuel. So that's why we need this crusher. The biofuel then gets processed into this, that gets transferred into here, the byproduct gets converted from here, and this is, as long as I feed this thing biomass, it is going to convert it into HDPE plastic. And I have quite a bit of biomass I could convert. Now let's see that I need the electrolytic separator, because different things need to go at different places, and every other place needs water. Like, no, not you, but you need water, and you need water to make hydrogen, and so I need water into the first pressurized chamber. Let's just cut this place apart even deeper, yes, and you too, and then you. I need to remove these parts so I can fill them in with wait, I need to get out of here, thank you. I need to fill these in with cobblestone, and I'm going to get a few stacks of cobblestone because I am just that needy for cobblestone. And this is the floor. Although you won't be able to see the floor technically. Well, you would, but not exactly. This is my terrible staircase. In the early days of my playthrough, or whatever this is, series, where I used this basement door to actually go to the mine. Without actually considering that me walking everywhere would take a gajillion years. And me proving that I know the path back is again taking a gajillion years, so I just started teleporting everywhere, even if I haven't been there, since I want to at least make some progress without this taking, as I said, a gajillion years. That wall is just going to get converted into this. And the roof, because I know you would be asking yourself what do I do about the roof, and that is this. I'm just going to be doing this to the roof because I don't really need to go there, other than I will just put a torch over here and call it a day. Now down, down, down we go. And yes, I know that there is a block of stone behind this. But do I see it? Yes, I see it, so I'm going to remove it. And so, that's done. Everything in this is made out of cobblestone. Now going back to water condenser, I am just going to make a straight up pond down here. And I need to bring power to this thing. Actually, I just thought about that. Now I still have this place, so I can make a cable go down here. Okay, let's water condenser, 2 water buckets. I have 2 water buckets, of course I do. And just gonna fill this thing in with water. Come on, man. Why you gotta do me so dirty, man? Of course that wouldn't get filled. Now this water condenser works without even needing power, but I am going to provide it with power because I need it to work faster. The water then goes to the electrolytic separator, which is, this is 3 toes, so which electrolytic separator needs to go in the middle of things because that's where I would like it to be. Going here because it won't connect to the upper machine, and I'm going to have cables coming in between like so. It's a power cable, and then going out from here. So this place down there is inaccessible, but I don't care. It's a watery place I don't really care about. Now this thing is going to get water. Oh wait, this needs to be a... Wait. Power. How do I provide this with power? I'm just gonna lose this block, aren't I? Anyway, I look at it, I cannot... Okay, so this is the power, and then this is a basic logistical... No. Pressurized? No. Mechanical pipe. You can just... Oh. That keeps the block. And I just set this to pull. And this to push. And then I change this to fluids. Because I want this to be... So, light blue one. So let's see what water does. water is going to be creating, obviously. No, no. Electrolytic. So hydrogen goes to the left, to the dark blue one. Which of these machines needed the hydrogen? Not you, obviously. Hydrogen is required in the first one, and the oxygen is required in the other one. Let's see what the other one is. I don't remember. So for now I'm just going to go with universal pipe and choose this to be a gas dark blue. Dark blue, that's actually perfect. Not mechanical pipe actually. I don't want mechanical pipe. I need a pressurized pipe. Pressurized tube, sorry. And then this is an input for gases. And now let's check this. Oh, this has water. Okay, that's bad. I need to go up and place this the same way I did previously, since it has kept all of its directions, or at least it should have. Yeah, now it still has water in it. Ah, snap. How does one empty the water out? Wait. Mechanical pipe. No. That's cables. I just put it on a cable and everything is now going wrong. Because of a single mistake, now I have my machine waterlogged. And my machine doesn't want to be waterlogged. Yes, it has water. Eject, and it can't eject water. What do I do now? Use electrolytic separator. No. Can it even hold water? Pressurized reaction chamber. Wait. Pressurized reaction chamber. It requires hydrogen and water. Oh, then I'm dumb. Hydrogen and water is required for this thing to function. So water is fine, and then I need to add hydrogen to it. Ah, I see. I have to chop this thing. Oh, it's in the wall. Perfect. That's a different kind of block. That isn't cobblestone, and I hate it. You're still filling with water, right? Yes. Then I need to go and get mechanical pipe from here to over there. Now this thing should fill with water and hydrogen. Right. I need to check this. Hydrogen going to the dark blue. Hydrogen going to dark blue, and this is dark blue. Yes. And this is a gas input. Okay, that should be fine. Then I need to see where the use. Wait, I need to go with this, and then I need to see what oxygen is used for in the pressurized with oxygen and the substrate. Okay. So I just need to shove the oxygen there. That's gonna be easy. Universal cable, transporter, mechanical, pressurized. Pressurized tube. This is an input. This is an output. That over there is an input. And yes. Now I should power up everything with cables. Cables. Every single machine should have a cable coming out of it. And this is how I wanted it to look, but well, stuff can't always go the way you planned it. This is just looking wrong, but whatever. I accept it, and I love it for who it is. Power! Let there be power! Now this thing is making dumping excess. This thing is empty because it's filling these. Yes. That means if I now go, and that's 21 minutes of almost doing nothing. If I go and get, do these work? Crusher. Yes, these do work. So dark oak and oak leaves, because I have too many of those. You should go in here. Those now should get imported into that place. Yes. Which after this one is done should now make biofuel, which gets sent to here. Biofuel then makes substrate and ethylene. Ethylene goes in here, and here goes with the oxygen, and this makes a pellet, and 3 pellets are gonna make me a sheet. Let's give it a moment. Beautiful. I am amazing, and I know everything, and I'm great. I am sorry. And we are making plastic. This was HDPE is considered plastic, I think. So yeah, that's what this episode is. I made a plastic machine. Not that I didn't already have a plastic making thingy up here, but that one is a bit different. That took way more preparation than I needed to do. Although, also, in the next one, we're going to be covering the quarry. And this thing is just working beautifully. Slowly but surely, it is making progress. Yes. Okay, I'm now gonna leave this plastic making machine. And this is the other upgraded crusher. I just need to have a crusher. Also an enrichment factory, but that's beside the point. For now, water. And with that said, for now water, give it back. Thank you. And with that, I am going to say thank you for joining me on my quest to make plastic in today's episode. And in the next one, we are going to go and visit the quarry, which is finished and emptied out. And we're going to be, well, moving it somewhere else. But for now, thank you for joining me, and have a great day.